John chapter 3, verse 35 and 36, we read these words: "The Father loves the Son and has placed everything in his hands. He who believes on the Son has life. He who does not believe does not have life, but the wrath of God remains on him." Now, this statement is made in the context of a debate that had broke out, a baptism debate, if you will. John is baptizing his disciples. Jesus is across the Jordan baptizing his disciples. And one of the Jewish leaders, we assume, one of the Jews, it says, breaks out in this debate over ceremonial washing or baptism. What's the proper mode? Who should do it? And John points to Jesus saying, if you're criticizing his baptism, understand he comes from the Father, that he is the Messiah. He must increase. I must decrease. And then he shares that verse that the Father loves the Son and has placed everything in his hands. All kingdoms and powers and authorities, salvation itself is at the rule and command of Jesus Christ. So we can't question him. He is the one to question us. He is the one in which we will stand before. He comes not into the world to condemn the world, but to save it. And as John says, he who does not believe is already condemned. They stay in their condemnation. So we have two choices. We could stay in Adam as a creature of sin, as a person in judgment before God with a sin nature and say, I'll take my chances. Or we could come to Christ. We come into the church. We're baptized by Christ. We take the sacrament of communion, which is to represent the body and blood of Christ. And we say, Lord Jesus, I want to be in that covenant. I want to be in the new covenant. I don't want you to see me through the lens of Adam. I want the Father to judge me through the perfection of Jesus Christ, who lived a perfect life in my place that I could never live and died on the cross for my sins. And this is the choice before us, to walk in his baptism, to walk in his ways in life. He who has the Son is free indeed.